It's the question on everyone's lips: who will don the mayoral chain in the city of gold? Many reckon that honor may end up going to Johannesburg's former mayor, Herman Mashaba, who now leads the Green and White Action SA party. But the DA seems to have thrown a spanner in the coalition works. The party's withdrawn its support for Mashaba's return because of the EFF's involvement in the deal. So how will today and tomorrow's inaugural council meetings go? Pule Letshwiti-Jones is going to keep us updated. Pule, the DA were set to discuss whether they're going to support Mashaba at a federal council meeting over the weekend, and it doesn't look likely.
Well, a very good morning, and what we know today is all systems go. We should be expecting 3 names for mayoral candidacy to be submitted today. We're expecting, of course, Mpwe Merane, who will be, or rather who is endorsed by the ANC as per the NEC discussions that took place round about until 10 p.m. yesterday. And then we're also expecting the likes of Dr. Mpho, where the DA has made it clear that they will be fielding their candidate. I mean, this is a matter of principality. They have said that where they are the majority, they will want to govern. So they will be fielding their candidates. And what we do know is that there's been a bit of disagreements that have been going on in terms of the coalitions that have taken place throughout the weekend. Particularly yesterday when we saw some of the sentiments that were shared by, of course, DA leader Helen Zille, where she said that they would then field their own candidates, and making allegations that Action SA leader Herman Mashaba had said that where he is a stumbling block, he is willing to withdraw. And they were saying that, you know, while that's the case, they had made it clear from the word go, they promised no one a position, but to say where they were majority, they will be wanting to govern. So those are some of the dynamics here at play. While that's the case as well, we also know that the EFF has made it clear that they're not willing to work with the ANC. But of course, the DA has also made it clear that they don't want to work with the EFF. So it's quite interesting to see how the political dynamics will unfold today.
Yeah, the EFF with 29 seats is going to have the deciding vote in the city of Johannesburg. But of course, they don't have to vote. They could decide to abstain from the vote. How likely is that? And if the EFF does pull out, which coalition bloc then has the advantage?
I mean, you're quite right. I mean, they will be willing to abstain in Johannesburg and, of course, in Tshwane. But what's the case here now? What we're seeing is that when we look at political background to this thing, previously we do understand that the DA caucus had voted to pass budget under the leadership of then late Jeff Makubo last year. So we could be seeing a dynamic whereby there would be a minority government formed, and these parties will then have to come to an agreement in terms of issue-to-issue basis, such as when having to pass over crucial reports and, of course, adjustment budgets, where then they can hold each other's hands and see if they can vote each other just for that particular resolution that would have to be passed in the council as well here in Johannesburg. But those are just the dynamics we're seeing right now. Quite interesting to see as well what will be unfolding in Ekurhuleni, where the ANC would have likely liked to bench with the EFF, and as well in Tshwane, where we are seeing a different dynamic there, where the DA will be working with the Freedom Front Plus and, of course, ACDP. Likewise as well in Johannesburg. So where the question begs to differ is to who will then they go into an agreement with when it comes to issues of minority government and having to agree on issues of passing budgets and crucial reports as well.
Pule, logistically, just walk us through what is going to happen at the council sitting today.
Well, what we understand is that new councillors, of course, have to be sworn in. Remember, just about a few days ago, we attended the mock council where they were actually being taken through some of the presentations as to how a speaker is voted for and how a mayor is voted for. But today, it's business on the go. We understand that some of the new councillors will be sworn in, and the council is expected to convene as planned.
All right, Pule, thank you so much. It looks like Tshwane and Ekurhuleni are a bit more certain, but with Joburg, anything can happen. It's anyone's guess what will happen there. So we'll stay in contact with Pule throughout the day.